here before I intro or anything. Where is it? There it is. Hey guys, Guys24 here, and welcome back to the Hunt 2025. So, last stream we got a fuckload of points, an absolute fuckload of them, including multiple Gen 2 pearls in a row, and a bunch of other good stuff, but we unfortunately had to take a quick break to grab some supper and to clear out the bank and stash, because that shit was entirely full and we ran out of storage space. So let's get our hashtags in here real quick. Getting quicker and quicker with this shit every day. So should be done here in just a moment now. I just gotta type the game title. Bop, 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 bop. And where is it? Where the fuck is it? There it is. And boom, and save. Alright, we should be good. So yeah, quickly made myself some supper and offloaded all of our items into 2 level 1 characters, because we had a lot of them, so it took more than 18 spots. So yeah, I quickly just took everything out of our bank, dropped it on the floor, sucked it up into a level 1 character, and now we have lots of space again. So 21 in the backpack. I accidentally offloaded one of the carnages that wasn't for points, but they're both in there, and I know this level 78 one is the one, so Mouthwash and Lady Fist are the only thing that's remaining here. And we still have our toothpick retainer for when we need to farm Haterax. But other than that, everything else has been offloaded. And it's time to get back to the point farm. So let's quickly back up here on my laptop and refresh to make sure our stream is still running well, and it looks like it is. So let's figure out what we want to do here. So our problem was we couldn't farm raid bosses effectively, so I'm thinking about going to get the Slag Pimpernel, because the community has raised over $20,000 for St. Jude's, so previously banned glitches are allowed specifically for level 80 plus raid bossing. So I'm very much interested in going for that, because our legitimate kills have not been going so well with our antagonist on Hyperius and stuff like that. We still have a good deal of stuff to get off Terra. We only have the Slayer of Terra Krieg and the Pitchfork. We both got on run 1, so still 5 class mods for 25 points, 2 uniques for another 10, and 2 more legendaries for another 12. So Terra's got a lot of points over there. If we get a bunch of those, we should be able to push our gold for today, which was 250 points. We're currently 27 points short of that goal, so 3 drops still from Warrior. We still have to get the Master Gi items, but we don't have a good singularity to do that yet. We need the Tatler, Shred of Fire, Sledges, and Pyrophobia and Norfleet off Hyperius. The Cobra, Stinger, and Blockade from Dragons. Ogre and Magic Missile from Murderlands. Chopper and Twister and Hammerlocks, as well as the Interfacer and Hawkeye yet. Every one of the Effervescence besides Toothpick Retainer and the Anti-Infection. Still need our Norfleet from, I already said that though. We need some class mods, Cracked Sash and Bunny from Tubbies, as well as the 2 Gen 2 pearls and 3 Gen 1 pearls. And our basic legendary class mods that aren't Berserker and Siren. And beyond that, I believe that's all we need, so I mean, Gunnering, Maggie, and Infinity also. But so for now, I think let's head over to, where is it here, the Washburn, or Washburn, and let's grab our mission for the Pimpernel. We ended up getting the prerequisite mission done on our story run through here, so all we gotta do is turn that in and grab the Pimpernel mission, and then beyond that, all I want to do is farm Matching Grip Slag. So hopefully that doesn't take too long. I'm not worried about prefixes or stocks or any of that type of stuff. Specifically just want matching grip flag, that's all that really matters. And then, yeah. So quickly let's grab this. So don't copy that floppy. Let's get that activated. Didn't activate for some reason. It's just not letting me activate it. I don't know why it's not letting me get rid of the mission for the one we just picked up, but thank you.
Several Civ pirates have bootleg copies of the latest Echo simulation programs.
Alright. So yeah, specifically for level 80 plus raid bossing, we're allowed to use these glitches, so only thing we need this for is specifically probably Veracitus and Hyperius for speed farming, but it's also going to come in handy for Terra and what am I missing? I mean, we gotta do Dexy at some point, but that won't help against him. Won't help against Master Gi either. I feel like there's one I'm missing. Who the fuck am I missing? Gi, Hyperius, Dragons, right. Okay, yeah, we gotta get 2 more Seraphs off the Dragons, and that could help with that too. But it's more than likely that we can just kill the Dragons how we are. Just Deputy build seemed good enough to take them down last time. We did have 1 death in the process, but go ahead and get our way over here. So we're still alive and the internet's not being janky or anything. Looks like we're good. I haven't had any issues with my internet all day besides the one thing that I don't even think was my internet, but more my PlayStation just said error this morning. And cut out the stream an hour deep. Funnily enough, the first and second stream, 1 and 1.5, which all should have been 1 stream, ideally, ended up adding up to a round number of a minute. It ended up being 31 and a 29, so we ended up, for seconds that is, so we ended up at exactly a minute point, which is pretty cool, but there goes our Gunzerk, so I did offload our legendary Gunzerker that we got for points, the 48% one. We still have a 49% we got a bit later on, just earlier. Okay, give me my fucking Gunzerk back, man. Fucking get rid of these clowns. How did you live that? Why are none of these guys dropping the floppy disks, man? What the fuck's going on here? Haven't we got a single one yet? There we go. Now we're getting them. Alright, turn in. Let's get back to Washburn, drop a cross save down with the right gear equipped, of course. Probably just go Auspicious Raider plus Fabled Tortoise and Badaboom, so we'll just go for a full movement speed, seeing as the cross save will refill our ammo between each run. So quickly hit a save quit to bring us right back to the door to Washburn. Go ahead and walk our way inside, change up our gear, and then drop a cross save. And then we'll be well on our way to getting ourselves the Pimpernel for raid bossing. We still need a monk, but it has no money shots. We're gonna have to see how that turns out. It might not go as well as I'm thinking it might, but hopefully it works out. Get like a Torg Allegiance relic and then have our money shot, but most ideally we get a new true neutral with money shot on it, but I don't think I've got the patience for a farm like that. Alright, uploading character is taking particularly long, so I've received an invite. Hopefully that doesn't cut my fucking stream out. Okay. understand how this kid invites me every fucking day. He sees that I'm streaming and invites me to his stream. Like, are you fucking sped? Do you not understand how streaming works? I am streaming, therefore I can't join your stream. You fuck. First run. Internet connection is not good enough to fucking broadcast gameplay, it says. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it say that? Get off my fucking screen. You're working fine. I'm looking at the stream right now. It looks fine. I don't even know why it's saying that shit. I'm literally in the stream right now, and it looks perfect. There's not even any fucking fuzziness to my quality like it is when my internet's being shit, so I don't know what the fuck that's about. Alright, let's make sure it's the right one. It's from 1 minute ago, so definitely don't want to erase a bunch of our progress from all day. It's finally loaded in that I looked at the stream on my laptop like fucking half a minute ago. Now it's like, oh, you have a viewer. Yeah, definitely. Well, it wasn't half a minute ago when I fucking looked at the stream, but okay. Yeah, I forgot to put our Fabled Tortoise on for the extra movement speed. Maybe I put that on and re-upload, but for now it should be good just running this. Doesn't seem too bad to get over here. And we keep getting damage prefix, but we haven't got a slag matching grip yet, so not what I'm looking for. Ideally we get fire rate prefix on it, or magazine prefix on it too, but so Banbury or Monstrous. Barking doesn't really matter because damage is going to be completely dependent on our rocket launcher. All we need is matching grip slag ideally, so we just have the highest slag chance possible, a good magazine and reload, and yeah. Beyond that, I don't really care. Fire rate would be ideal, but I definitely can't be fucked farming for that. I couldn't even be fucked farming for that on my rocket, man. I only have an OP10 Gentleman's matching grip slag, not even a Banbury, so that one seems to work fine enough. I don't even have a perfect launcher on there either. It's a 5 mag instead of a 6 mag, so I have to use the Torgal Legion's relic in place of a normal relic to make sure we get the 12 mag, but well, there's Banbury Shock. Still no matching grip on any of these. I keep getting fucking Hyperion grip, interestingly. Definitely couldn't care about those. But yeah, hopefully we can get this Pimpernel nice and quick here, and then I honestly don't know what our best bet for Torg launcher is going to be. We might have to go over to the beatdown and do the bar brawl a couple times and then farm a Torg vending machine for it. That might be one of the better ways, but we'll have to see here. I could also just try it with, I guess I took the Nukem away, huh? So, maybe not that, but we do need to get the World Burn for points, so after we get, yeah, that's what I'll do. I mean, it's fire element too, and it's got such high damage. And I think it has higher magazine than the Nukem, but I could be wrong. But if you can get it up to 6 mag, then that's the new ideal weapon for it, rather than a purple launcher or blue launcher, but I'm not entirely certain. I've not messed with the World Burn too much. The guy didn't hit us for any insight movement, unfortunately. We keep getting damage prefix and shit, but we can't get any fucking slag element ones, unfortunately. We've had like a couple Barkings and a Banbury, right? We've only had good prefixes. Because normally you can get the Captain Scarlet's prefix on these, can't you? Isn't that like highly weighted or something? I know it is for the Sandhawk and the Orphan Maker and stuff, but I'm not entirely certain on the Pimpernel. Is the accessory more rare? The same as the other Scarlet weapons? Couldn't tell you. Doesn't appear to be so. I think we get a prefix most of the time. And if I remember farming this, it like I do see quite a few prefixes, I'm pretty sure, so it might just be weighted equally with the rest of the prefixes. But I'm gonna make the jump this time. Damn, another damage prefix, bro. What the fuck is going on? I still haven't seen a single slag one, though, or a single matching grip, so my hopes are diminishing slightly. Taking its time getting save lists, that's not a good sign. Whenever it starts doing this shit really slow, that's not a good sign. Hello? Clicked the button like 4 times and it didn't fucking do anything. I'd load into the live and make sure we're good here, because this shit's loading pretty slow. Alright, looks like it's good. I don't know. Weird. After this run, I might re-upload for the Rough Rider. So we can get that extra movement speed, it'll help a little bit here. Save us a little bit of time, most likely. What? Shock and fires, bro. We haven't seen